So I'm going to make the AP camera big, and I'm going to show you. Look at the, look on the right here. So look at the right of your camera. Hold on. So this is the AP camera. This is moments ago. Oh, hold on. This is the AP camera. So watch in about 10 seconds. You'll see it on the AP camera on the right. But you actually can see the whole thing. It's smaller, but you can see it. Oh, hold on. Give it a second. I didn't have it playing. So again, this is moments ago. Watch this. Right there. Look at that. Wow. Two of them. Watch. Those were two. That was two. Again, it's the same one, it's just a different camera. I'm going to play that again. So we actually saw it looked like two strikes.
צבע אדום. צבע אדום.
I'm replaying it again, but you actually see two of them. Watch right now. There's one, and there's two. Wow. Let me see if I can freeze that. I'm going to freeze it. Going to try and freeze it. Look at that. There's a freeze for you. Yes, about after 4 a.m. So again, that is the AP feed. Let's go back to the live shot now. We're going back to live. I don't know if this is drones or planes or what. Hezbollah, remember, Israel is targeting Hezbollah in Beirut. Hezbollah said residents of Israel are required to evacuate if you're within 5 kilometers. If you're within 5 kilometers of the border. Did I miss something again? That might have been a roof knock. I don't know. Your army's aggression against Lebanese sovereignty and safe civilians, the destruction of civilian infrastructure, and the expulsion campaign it is carrying out will not go unchallenged. So again, Hezbollah released a warning. They said Israelis need to move. They cannot be within 5 kilometers of their border. Now, I don't know. I mean, this could basically be more like for show, but there is that's the Hezbollah warning to Israel, telling people from Israel, you got to move south. It's in Hebrew, you can see, but it's from Hezbollah. Oopsie. Now what? What's happening now? Oh, hold on. I'm showing you the whole thing. I want to be showing you the camera. We want to see the camera. Now camera's back. Camera's back. I mean, you could definitely. I mean, Hezbollah. Who knows? Maybe they'll fire 30 or 40 rockets at Israel or something. I don't know. Reuters had a report where they say Reuters says U.S. military investigators believe it is likely that U.S. forces were responsible for an apparent strike on an Iranian girls' school that killed scores of children Saturday. They're not saying that they intentionally hit the school. U.S. military investigators believe it is likely that U.S. forces were responsible for an apparent strike on an Iranian girls' school that killed scores of children Saturday, but have not yet reached a final conclusion. The girls' school was hit on the first day of the U.S. and Israeli attacks. Iran's ambassador said the strike to the UN said the strike killed 150 students. Reuters could not independently confirm that death toll. I believe the New York Times said that they had an investigation which suggested something similar. The New York Times has an article tonight. Analysis suggests school was hit amid strikes on Iranian naval base. The school was next to a naval base. The school was, the New York Times says the school was damaged by a precision strike that occurred at the same time as attacks on an adjacent naval base. Maybe they mistakenly thought the school was part of the base. I don't know. Shin reports intense jet activity and several blasts northwestern Tehran. I need to get some more water. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Thank you so much, Pristine Classics. Hey, that's really nice of you, Pristine Classics. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Also, Miss Curvy. Thank you, Miss Curvy. I'll have to look. Thank you, Miss Curvy. And Ann Ryan. Thank you, Ann. Thanks so much, Ann. Good to see you. Music Muse, SW. Keel Patton. Rock Jarrell. Tom Hagen. Thanks, Tom, for shouting out our moderators. John Goff. David C. 4805. I have not seen that, David C. I have not seen that article. Thank you, Peters, Wara Head. Thanks, Life of Eastman. We were talking about this earlier, Life of Eastman, on the broadcast. Life of Eastman says, is it a coincidence the U.S. took control of Venezuela's oil just before bombing Iran? Yeah, we were talking about this speculation that, did the U.S. know this war was coming, and is that why President Trump really wanted the control of Venezuela's oil? I can't say. Hearing some gunfire. Stacy LeBlanc says, pray for my husband stationed in Bahrain. They are using drones to attack apartments and hotels of military personnel. We talked before about there had been some attacks in Bahrain today. Thank you, Stacy. I hope your husband stays safe there. Thank you, Dark Dragoon, who gave me the supposed name of the hospital. I will look it up. Thank you, Kimberly Ruggiero, and Crime Trial Addict, and Speedway Nostalgia, and Not Applicable. Thank you again, Miss Curvy. She says they're not even giving alerts. Both sides are hammering each other. Thank you, Angel Bonilla from Trinity, Texas. Max Kiley. Alexander Pinto, photographer from Madeira Island. Thank you, Alexander. Madeira is an archipelago comprising 4 islands off the northwest coast of Africa, an autonomous region of Portugal. Thank you, Frosted Flames. Explosive, thank you. Karen Sherwood. Haaretz said, what is this? Haaretz has an article said, that some Lebanese are very angry at the treasonous Hezbollah after attack on Israel. What happened is Hezbollah started launching rockets at Israel a few days after the war started, and now Israel is launching all these attacks on Hezbollah in Lebanon. And some people are very mad at Hezbollah for doing that. There's an article in Haaretz about that. That's what one of our viewers was mentioning. Thank you, Josh Barnes. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Steve Smith. Steve says, who builds girls' school next to a military building? Thank you, Beagle Woman. Thanks to DexInt9 on Twitch, and Tyrobon on Twitch, and Wordna12 on Twitch, and the Sugaro on Twitch. Thank you also so much to Joshua Rosner. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. And Andrew Blanchette. Thanks, Andrew. Much appreciated. Shin reports he is hearing 25 plus blasts were heard from Talakani Street, central Tehran, in Tehran province. Reports of some heavy strikes in Tehran tonight. One of these strikes, according to Al Mayadeen, one of the Israeli strikes in Beirut was on the Sayed Hadi Nasrallah highway in Beirut's southern suburbs. So a highway was hit. Al Jazeera reported 8 minutes ago new explosions heard east of Tehran amid continued and intense overflights by warplanes. Here is this updated post from Bahrain I want to show you real quick. Correction, Iranian aggression in Bahrain targeted a hotel and 2 residential buildings in the capital. No loss of life were recorded. Civil defense extinguished a fire in a flat in one of the 2 buildings. So this is a picture from Bahrain, a high-rise building where there's a fire due to a drone attack. But that fire was extinguished. Craig says, what were the red flares going out of Beirut? I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but sometimes we see on these cameras, it looks like either tracer fire or anti-aircraft fire being fired from the ground, but going into the sky, but I don't know what that is. We've seen a bunch on previous streams. I just need to grab out some water for a second. Give me a moment here. Just give me a moment here. Will there be more strikes tonight? We have seen probably about a dozen strikes or more, I would think. I don't know if there's going to be more tonight and more going into the morning and tomorrow. Don't know. Is this going to be a multi-day attack on the southern suburbs or just one day? I messed something up here. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't show the video of the video that Central Command posted of the Iranian drone carrier. Here's the video of the Iranian drone carrier that the U.S. says it has attacked and is now on fire. They say it's the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. Al Jazeera is reporting that Israel is reporting an Israeli airstrike in the Bekaa Valley. Israel ordered an evacuation in the Bekaa Valley today of an area where I believe about 50,000 people live in northern Lebanon. That's another area. So Israel's been attacking in the southern Lebanon, in Beirut, and in northern Lebanon tonight. John Turpin says, who knows how many of those they have? How many of what? How many of the, like how many Israeli strikes we might see, John? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, drone carriers, me mean, John? That I don't know. At least 3, according to AI. Gemini AI says there is evidence of at least 3. A drone carrier, by the way. It's a crewed or uncrewed ship equipped with a flight deck on which unmanned aerial vehicles can take off and land. It's like an aircraft carrier for drones. It can also launch unmanned underwater vehicles and unmanned surface vehicles. One of our viewers said it's calm. We haven't had a new strike in a little while now. We'll see what happens. It's 4:31 right now. One of our viewers said they're busy. They're busy with Tehran. They'll be back. Thanks so much to Karen Sherwood for the memberships. I really appreciate that, Karen. Thank you. Also, official titles for the membership. Thanks, Haley Girl. Thank you. Thank you, Josh Barnes. Thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you, Josh. I appreciate your support. Mason Blue 7R. David C 4805. Thank you. A tattoo. Not my real name, thank you. Pantera Negra, thanks for watching, for your support. FSD and AZ, thank you. Eric Voles. Thank you again, Josh Barnes. Very generous of Josh. Josh keeps mentioning space lasers. Josh, thank you. I appreciate it. Steve Smith, thank you as well. Thanks to, on Twitch, Fatty Wonder, Combat Gamer, Dexant9, thank you. Israel said they were going to let people know when they can go back. So at some point, they'll say you can go back. No, they haven't said that yet. I don't know when that's going to be. It is 4:35 a.m. For all I know, Israel's going to carry out strikes in the southern suburbs all day. Do not know. Hearing something. Amplicity says there is a Reaper drone on the east coast of Beirut. I believe this is the culprit of tonight's strikes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about when Reaper drones are up there every night, or is it just tonight? I don't know that off the top of my head. I can look at flight radar, but that I do not know. Thank you so much to Amplicity. I appreciate that. I mean, that drone is pretty far away. You mean this right here? This is a Royal Air Force. This is a UK. Is it MQ-9B? I'm assuming. Well, it must be different because MQ-9B is that's a plane. That's not a drone. Oh, that's probably having to do. That's from Cyprus, so probably our viewer isn't talking about that. Do you mean maybe on ADSB exchange? I don't know. Oh, this right here. This is on ADSB Exchange. Yeah, I don't know if this has anything to do, this drone has anything to do with. No, it says UK. This is, I don't know if it's a drone or a plane. This says it's a drone. But it says UK. My guess is that this is related to maybe, remember, Cyprus had been attacked by a drone from Iran. There's, the UK has 2 bases on Cyprus here. So I wonder, it looks like that went up from there. My point is, I cannot imagine that the UK is having its drone help out strikes on Lebanon. The UK has been very reluctant to be involved in offensive operations in this war. So I can't imagine that that would be related to the Lebanon thing, to what we've been seeing here. My guess is they might be to protect the bases on Cyprus, the UK bases. But thank you, though. Thank you, Josh Barnes. Josh has been very generous. I really appreciate, Josh, all your support. Thank you, Josh Barnes. And Leon Haberdashery. How are you distinguishing U.S. from Israel attacks? Well, Israel themselves have been fighting Hezbollah for decades. And U.S. is not taking part in these attacks. And I don't know, I can't tell you, like, for the Iran strikes, which ones are the U.S. and which ones are Israel. I don't know. But this is, Hezbollah is Israel's thing. In general. And yeah, there's no sign that the U.S. is involved in the Hezbollah strikes tonight. I mean, who knows what they share in terms of intelligence or whatever, but this seems to be more of a Israel focus, not a U.S. focus, the Hezbollah in Lebanon. Thank you, Leon. Also, Josh Barnes. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. LARNCM, I appreciate that. Thanks for being a member. By the way, our viewer said, one of our viewers said that drone has been flying for multiple days. You can go to adsbexchange.com or flightradar24.com to see those flight trackers. Thank you to James Glocker. Thank you, James. Tyler Rogaway actually posted something about this. He is the creator of the Warzone website. There has been talk of online that the U.S. is using a Helios system, which is high energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance, a shipboard laser weapon developed by Lockheed Martin for the U.S. Navy to destroy drones and small boats. It is in service. But Tyler Rogaway, who I think knows what he's talking about, he posted saying, I don't believe any of this is true. I have seen on big outlets and influencers hyping this up. I don't believe Helios is even deployed to the region, nor has it downed a drone in combat, nor would it be sitting off of Iran's coast. You can read more about Helios on Wikipedia. They have an article about it. High energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance. Again, we'll have to just see if there's going to be more strikes tonight in Lebanon, in Beirut. We have seen a bunch of them. For a while, they were really coming fast. I'm sure when daylight comes, we will see a bunch of destruction from these strikes. I might be able to get some photos now. Let me see. I'm starting to see things here. I have a supposed video from the raid on a highway in Beirut, one of these airstrikes tonight. I'll post it in the chat. Hadi Nasrallah Highway. Steve Smith, I looked at I read some of the ISW report earlier. Thank you, Steve Smith. I don't know if we'll go back to it, but Steve says it has a map of strikes from Israel, U.S., and Iran. They have a map from the last day, from March 4th to March 5th of strikes in Iran. I'll post the link to the Institute for the Study of War update if anybody wants to see it again. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Wildcat Mahone, thank you. Mark D. Grenfell. Commercial air flight in Iran airspace? I'm assuming this right here. Minsk. Actually, this flight is not being live tracked. When it's a black line, that means its estimated position. So, basically, it stopped being live tracked like around. I guess there was a little tracking here, but this is not its live position. That's the estimated position. So it might probably something different because it would be going over Iran, which I'm guessing is not happening. Oops, sorry. I'm going to give this a few more minutes here, guys. I don't know the schedule Israel has. OSINT Technical posted a video which purports to show a cluster munition fired by Israel, which I'll post in the chat. Intel Point Alert says large tornado moving towards Clio Springs, Oklahoma. Now, Israeli Air Force just posted the IDF has now begun a broad wave of attacks against the infrastructure of the Iranian terrorist regime in Tehran. I thought there was something posted like that 2 hours ago. So are they doing more now? Or is that from a couple hours ago? I mean, it just got posted by the Air Force. I don't know. I think we might be hearing call to prayer. Yeah, we were watching a lot of attacks earlier on Beirut. One of our viewers said, will the attack stop when the sun comes up? I don't know. I don't know if there's a break. There could be attacks all day today. I just don't know. I don't know what the schedule is. It was blasting for an hour, one of the viewers said, for a couple hours. maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna take a quick break just to grab a quick snack, not a huge thing, and just we'll see where we at when I get back. So just give me a few minutes. I'm again just going to grab a quick snack, and then I'll see how things look when I get back, and I'll keep an eye on it while I'm doing that. It won't, not very long, but I'm going to just grab something, and we'll see where we're at. And if there's some huge thing that happens when I'm off the air, I'll come right back on. I'll just run back on. So give me a few minutes. I'm coming back. Thank you for your patience. I saw an unconfirmed report about maybe Iranian drones in Bahrain. Anyone else reporting that? Let's see. Just seeing some chatter online. OSINT Technical said there were drones in Bahrain, but I don't know if that's happening. I was trying to look and see. OSIN Technical said 7 minutes ago, Bahrain is under Iranian drone attack at the moment, with locals reporting multiple explosions and smoke rising from the airport area. So I was looking at some of the Middle Eastern news accounts I follow. Haven't seen it yet. I'll keep looking here. I'm not seeing like Al Jazeera report it yet or anything. Or Al Mayadeen. Let's see. Some accounts are claiming drones in Bahrain, but I don't know if these videos are current or from yesterday or what. By the way, shout out to, thank you so much to Logan Newbert. Logan Newbert, I haven't heard either of those things, but thank you, Logan Newbert. Also, LARNCM, thanks for the membership. Really appreciate it. LARNCM, thanks for your support. Thank you, Josh Barnes. Thank you, Josh. Also, Hotfix. Appreciate Hotfix 92. And Mark D. Grenfell 842. Thanks for the memberships, Mark. And again, thanks to Steve Smith. 5:14 Lebanon time. There's been lots of reporting overnight. I mean, I don't have cameras there. There have been lots of reports overnight of a lot of strikes in Tehran. But I don't have cameras there. Royal Rab says explosions were popping like wild in Tehran. One of our viewers, UK Defense Intel, said the reason you don't see many Bahrain residents post about hits alert, etc., is because of restrictions placed by the government. Yeah, that's what I was, we were talking about that earlier. I don't know exactly, but it certainly sounds like that may be the case to me. Thank you, UK Defense Intel. I was going to look up. One of the viewers had suggested a name of a hospital to me, but I looked it up. St. George, next to St. George's Hospital. I looked it up, but I didn't see it there. Anyways, I was trying to figure out the hospital in the foreground here. Thanks, people, for sending me messages. I try to get to the messages during the broadcast. I can't read them all, but I appreciate people sending me news updates, letting me know what you're seeing. So, thank you for sending them. OSINT Technical says reports that Iranian drones targeted the Israeli embassy in Bahrain. Thanks, Reason, for forwarding that along. I hadn't seen that yet. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I've seen some rumors about Iranian drones in our Bahrain. I'm just not seeing the reporting about it yet anywhere. Please, New Press says a number of Iranian drones flew over Bahrain. New Press is a Palestinian news account. Again, a bunch of rumors about Iranian drones in Bahrain. And I cannot verify that. I'm looking at a lot of different places, and I do not see much about it. It's starting to get light in the background there, as you can see. I'm looking at a video online that supposedly shows a Bahrain drone hitting something in the capital this morning, like around now. But I don't know if that's from today. There's a photo that supposedly shows a fire at a high-rise in Bahrain. Again, I just don't know right now. I would like to know more about this. Let's see if anybody else is reporting this. The time in Bahrain right now is 6:21 a.m. So there's a video online. If I've seen a couple of these unconfirmed videos that claim to show, I need to pull this up on the screen here. What am I looking at there? So there's a couple videos online and photos that claim to show that it claims to show a drone hitting this building called Bahrain Financial Harbor. And the Embassy of Israel is in that building, but I don't have the rights to show the video, and I don't know if it's legit. But just so you can see, this is what Bahrain Financial Harbor looks like. See that it's like see those buildings right there? That's by Drudkin on Wikipedia. But it's these high rises, and like there's a video floating around or photo that appears to show, oh, there's like a drone has hit one of these buildings. But I don't know if that's true. So I'm just letting you know that I've seen a couple of these photos, and I just don't know if this is true. Tanea says that building was hit. Hal, the report about Bahrain oil facility getting hit, I think, is from yesterday. Yesterday, a drone, one or more missiles, I believe it was, hit an oil refinery in Bahrain. But today is different. Hold on. Sorry, I'm hearing noise, unrelated noise. I would like to get you some sort of update on the Bahrain situation, but I don't know. No, the one of the hotel we showed before, that's from overnight. It's daylight there now. Talking about new reports. As the sun is coming up, again, I'm seeing, I don't know where these are coming from. One moment here. One moment. One moment, everyone. Yes, now I'm seeing other photos that claim to show this tall green building at Financial Harbor, Bahrain, with smoke coming out of it. So, again, I don't know for sure, but I've seen a bunch of these photos. OSIN Technical posted one. Here, I'm gonna post in the chat a link to a photo that OSIN Technical posted from Ali BK3 of supposedly this high rise with smoke coming out of it in Bahrain from a drone hit. I just posted the link in the chat. Again, it's OSIN Technical on X. There are unconfirmed reports floating around that a high rise at Bahrain Financial Harbor has been hit with a drone. I just posted it on my X account. I reposted OSINT Technical's post with the picture. So if you go to my X account, you'll see it. Did I not pin my X account to the chat? Did I just forget to do that tonight? I normally do it. Did it? Oh no, it's probably pinned there. Let's see. It's still pinned there. Kimcat says something looks like something is still on fire. Yeah, again, I don't know. I can't confirm it. I've just seen multiple pictures of it, not just one, and I just don't know. But it's not just one picture. I've seen multiple pictures posted that claim to show this high rise in Bahrain having been hit with a drone. I just saw a different picture. Is this a different picture? Hold on. Yeah, here, I'm going to give you a link in the chat to a different picture. Maybe there's just smoke coming out. Maybe there's just some smoke coming out of the building. I don't know. Laura says several videos of the alleged drone. Oh, and then somebody replied to me posting purportedly a video where the drone hit. Sorry. Still looking into this, guys. What can I tell you? Somebody replied, said, looks like smoke from something else. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Did Bahrain actually acknowledge this? Did Bahrain post about this? I don't see anything there about it. I just saw Al Jazeera, no, Al Mayadeen just posted. Bahrain says attack. Oh, no, that's from before. Anyway, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what happened here with this. I think it's interesting and important, but it's hard to tell what's going on. PM Breaking News posted it too. PM Breaking News posted 4 videos. Smoke rising from high-rise building in Bahrain, says PM Breaking News. That's what they say. Hold on. I'm going to post the link to this new post with more videos in it that PM Breaking News just posted. They said smoke rising from high-rise building after Iranian strike. I don't know that anybody would be in the building at this early in the morning, by the way, if it's true, even if it's true that this happened.
ظاهر صوب سيتي سنتر طلعت من هني الدخنة.
Well, hold on. Think videos are playing on my computer that should not be playing. Or is it a V? Is it? Give me a moment here. Did PM Breaking News, I think PM Breaking News, did they delete their post? I saw a post from them. No, I see it right now. I see it right there. There's 4 videos posted. So confused. What's happening? I'm so confused. I see PM Breaking News' post. On my computer, it has 4 videos. On my phone, it has 1 video. Richie said, I saw 4 as well. Someone replied to me saying, could it be smoke from an intercept? I guess it could be. Hey, thanks so much to Joseph Fiorentino. I really appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you. And also Haruna Q, thank you. Josh Barnes, thank you. Haruna Q already discussed that report. That Reuters was saying, the report was something like Reuters said that I'll tell you what it is. But we discussed it before. I discussed it for a number of minutes. Reuters reported that U.S. investigation points to likely U.S. responsibility for Iran school strike. It doesn't say that the U.S. wanted to hit a school, but the New York Times has like a similar report. Thank you so much, Haruna Q. Now it's getting loud. Now the sound's getting loud. Thank you to Jesse Johnson, who says the Kurds being involved brings back nasty wars in Syria and Iraq. I hope history doesn't repeat itself once again. Thank you, Jesse Johnson. I'm not going to talk right now about the Kurd stuff. We talked about it a bunch last night. I'm a little tired right now, so maybe we'll talk about it more next time if there's more breaking news on it. I haven't heard any new big news today about whether there is a Kurd offensive in western Iran or not going on. I haven't heard any big updates, but maybe we can discuss it at length more next time. Thank you to Aries Energy Goddess, and Tom Bondi, and Queen 77, and DM Canfee. Thank you. And Hotfix, and Logan Newbert. Hotfix says jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Thanks, Hotfix. Thank you, Logan Newbert. And I don't know if these reports about Bahrain are true. Guys, I haven't been showing the Israel cams because I didn't have many. But again, the Israel cams are not allowed to show the missile alerts. AP, Reuters, AFP, they are not allowed to show them. The government has told them you cannot show the interceptions, you cannot show the locations of the missile hits. So they're not showing them. It's also, if you look at like the major US news channels, they're not showing that anymore either. I'm sure for the same reason. So it's not that I don't have Israel cams, it's that you're not going to see a lot of activity on them because when the missile alerts happen, they just cut out or the camera gets pointed down to the ground. So I'm sorry about that, but it's just the way it is. It wasn't like that the first couple days, but then the government came out and said, don't show this stuff. Now, Al Arabiya just reported that Israeli warplanes are flying over Beirut. So keep an eye on the Beirut cam. You might see something else. Al Arabiya just said that now. Oh, there's a picture of the Financial Harbor building with damage on it? Is that the same building? Where is this from? Is that even the same building? I just saw a post online supposedly showing the big green building like damaged. I don't know. It wasn't burning though. Oopsie. Now everything's messing up. Everything's messing up here.
Well, there had been some confusion here in France over whether or not the United States was able to.
Austin Batman, did you see that picture too? All right, I don't know that I'm going to have much information on this, guys. It's getting late for me. We've been here for a while. We've been here for. I don't know how much more energy I have for this stream, guys. But I'll wait a couple minutes because we heard there were some helicopters. We heard there were some planes over Beirut. But okay. A couple reports say that Israel. I saw another report from a Lebanon news account I follow that said Israeli warplanes were flying very low over the southern suburbs of Beirut and its surroundings. So I don't know if you're going to see another strike right now. You might. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. Hey, Billy Cusack. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that, Billy. Thanks. Yeah, I was able to do some normal stuff outside of this the makeshift studio for the first part before this past week. It's been pretty crazy this past week. It's been pretty busy here with work in general, but hey, Vladimir gave out 10 subs on Twitch. That's really nice of you, Vladimir. Thank you. Also, thanks Dead Gain on Twitch, Woodland Creatures on Twitch. That's really Woodland Creatures. Thank you, Cece and Vladimir as well. And Tatsiki gave out 5 subs as well. Tatsiki, that's very nice of you. Also, Anonymous Gifter. Cave Brother Mission Galaxy TV. Thank you. Again, a bunch of attacks on Tehran reported overnight. And, Mehr News Agency right now, which is Iranian state media, says the sound of explosions and fighter jets flying again in some areas of Tehran. So lots of airstrikes overnight in Tehran. Thank you, Gabby from Australia. Thank you, Gabby. Also, Eli Betts, Wolfie Live, thank you. Joshua Barnes, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. Josh Barnes, sorry. Nunya, thank you. Matty Boy Gaming, thank you. Shout out to our moderators, too. They are the ones who keep the chat under control. Leslie Ladyhawk is moderating. Thank you, Leslie. Paul Anderson. Thanks, Paul. K. Lowry Body 2. Thank you. Thanks, Christy Claff, for subscribing. On Twitch, Bastion Girl, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire. Matthew Kohai 3 and Surly Dev, big thanks. And Linda Belk, Larry, Misha on X, thank you. Thanks so much to our moderators. I think we might be getting close, guys. I think we may be getting close. We may be. Sorry, I think I don't have much more to offer you at this point, but I think it's time to start maybe wrapping this up, and if there's huge news, we can come on again. Well, I'm sure we'll come on again, but I mean, we can come, if there's huge news in 45 minutes, I can do another stream. But I think it's time to start wrapping up this stream. But I really appreciate you guys being here. If you missed it, there were a lot of attacks in Beirut overnight. We haven't had one for like 2 or 3 hours, though, but they could do more. You're seeing the smoke there. But I really appreciate everybody joining and being here. And those who sent in your comments and typed in the chat and everything. Oh, I see the camera is moving. The camera is moving. I think the camera is going to maybe go in on that black smoke. If you'd like, you can subscribe or follow the channel. You know, what I should have done is switch. Well, it's closing up now, but I have another close-up of this. There's another close-up from AP. Look. I'm assuming that's from one of the strikes overnight, because I didn't see a new strike. But again, I don't think that's a new. I'm not aware of a new strike. I think that was one of the ones overnight. But hey, if you want, subscribe, follow Agenda Free TV. We cover all kinds of live news without an agenda. I mean, we're covering this, but I'm sure there'll be other news as well that happens. You know, so who knows when other news is going to happen. Speaking of which, sign up for our notifications, because I can never tell you in advance when breaking news is going to happen. But we have free notifications. They work awesome. You sign up one time, you get sent a notification whenever we go live before it starts. So make sure you sign up for those. The mods will post a link to the notifications in the chat. You can go to the description of this video on YouTube and Facebook and find the sign up for the links, sign up for the notifications there. In the description. Make sure you sign up so you don't miss a stream. And look at the dark smoke coming out now. Some gunfire. There could be more strikes, and of course in Beirut too, but who knows? We have to take a rest sometime. But I will also post updates on my X account, which is @LookNerd. @LookNerd on X. You can follow me there for breaking news. @LookNerd on X. I just want to shout out our mods again, because I so appreciate all the mods being here and keeping an eye on the chat. They're awesome. Leslie Ladyhawk and all of our other YouTube mods who have been there, thank you so much. All of our Twitch mods tonight. Again, Bash and Girl, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, Matthew Kohai, 3 Surly Def, all of our other Twitch mods. Paul Anderson, Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Tina Niazi, huge thanks. Linda Belk, Larry, Michon X, huge thanks to our mods. Thanks so much to everybody who supported the channel. That's really nice of you. So much generous support from you guys to help the channel out. I owe some people thanks, like Josh Barnes. Thank you, Josh, for all your support. Dirk Diggler, Lauren Smith, Loom Smith, K-Man TV, Anna C. Rojas, MV Mason, Wolfie Live, and did I get everybody? Let's see. If you ever want to donate, you go to agendafree.tv. But again, huge thanks to you for allowing the channel to exist with your support. Thank you so much. Allowing me to buy news video and all that. So huge thanks. What am I looking at here? I do also want to mention another good way to find out when we're live is, what's the schedule for tomorrow? President Trump. He's doing a signing time event and other meetings. He has a bunch of meetings tomorrow, the president. Another good way to find out when we're live, if you're on X, follow us on X at Agenda Free TV. Hang on. I always post there when we're going live to give you a heads up in advance. I post updates about the channel there at Agenda Free TV. We do have a chat where you can chat with other viewers when we're not live. The Agenda Free TV Discord chat. A bunch of our viewers like doing that. It's a free chat. Check it out. It's the same link as the free notifications link. Thanks to so much to our Discord moderators who moderate the Discord chat. Thank you. I also want to mention, for those who watch on YouTube, I would suggest turning on our YouTube notifications. Hold on a moment here. Oh, thanks to Diane Alford and Amy Cluck for the Facebook stars. Diane Alford and Amy Cluck, thank you. I appreciate it. If you want to turn on the YouTube notifications, which I would suggest if you watch on YouTube, let me show you how to do that. You want to subscribe to the channel and then click on the bell and choose all notifications. If you're already subscribed, make sure you click on the bell and choose all notifications so you get all the notifications. I want to shout out our Facebook subscribers like Cheryl Leak. Thanks for signing up for the notifications, Cheryl. Christy Claft. Seems like the black smoke is starting again on the right there. And Kay Lowry Body and Margaret Riley and Michael Clayton and Diane Allworth and all of our other Facebook subscribers. Thanks for supporting the channel so much. Also our Twitch subscribers, thank you so much for supporting. Baby Duck, Fornax, Maple Tinkerer, Amalian, thank you for subscribing. The Sugaro, Ma Florida. Thanks, Arizona Toaster. I appreciate that, Arizona Toaster. Thank you. Reefer AU, thank you for subscribing. Wall Street Shaggy. I guess Nightbot got a gift subscription. That's nice. M4 Platinkerer. Maple, no, that's Maple Tinkerer. See, I said that already. Tatermong, thanks for subscribing. My Mind Spray, Judge Hat, Susan CHF. All of our other subscribers. Vladimir, thank you again, Vlad. Bastion Girl. And Seed Music and all of our other subscribers, huge thanks on Twitch. And our YouTube members, huge thanks to you. Oh, thank you again, Josh Barnes. Josh, thanks so much for all your support. Wendy Lance, thanks for being a member. Deadwing, Evelyn in Maine, Sarcasm BTC, Michael Avery, Eric Johnson, Marie Solder Valley, Taste Vim, Least Trustworthy Weasel, Mason D, Peters, Warahead, Sarcasm BTC, Brian F, CAC 813, J.K. Senior, Joshua, Miss Curvy, Trying Times, Chinot 4R, Eric Johnson, LARNCM, Mason D. Did I say Deadwing? Michael Avery, J.K. Senior, all of our other members over there. Daisy Clementine Love, Mary Soldierval, Fiona Diamond. Thanks, Jabo, for watching. Gulgon for watching. Hoagland Jeffrey, Tis 4095, Brenda J, thank you. Beth Tudor Eskridge, thanks for watching. Fawn Turton, Jason Witt, Jason thinks Iran is waiting to unleash a full fury until the stockpiles of interceptors run out. That's what Jason thinks. Juliana Martin, thanks. Guido Parco, thanks for watching. We are wrapping it up. Two-wheel bicycle, Fred Estray. Drew Fassa. I'm going to do one last check here, guys. I can always come back on if there's big news. Just checking here, a couple things. I think it might be time. I'm sure there'll be stuff right when I get off the air. I'm seeing something on the camera. What's happening on the camera? Oh, is it maybe a plane? That is a civilian plane taking off from the airport. There you go, with the smoke and everything. Taking right off. All right, guys. I am going to wrap up this stream. Again, I really appreciate you joining us. Thank you for watching. More coverage coming up. But that's it for now. We'll see you soon. Oh, hold on. I'm going to check one more thing. There's one more thing I got to check. Nope, I don't have anything there. Just making sure I don't have anything more here. Got to check. Nope, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. And what is this? Hold on. Just to do it, I'm going to show you before as your reward for sticking it out to the end. For sticking it out to the end, I'm going to show you one quick thing before getting off the air. Those who stuck it out, your bonus for sticking it out to the end. I need a second here to show you. I need a second. I know that video paused, or the sound paused on one of the videos, but there's a reason for that, which is this. Hold on. You get to see, since you stuck around to the end, you get to see this video of, oh my gosh, guys, it's the Strait of Hormuz. I'm not kidding you, it's a view over the Strait of Hormuz. From Kasab, Oman. Seems like the video is having some issues. I can confirm that Kasab does look over the Strait of Hormuz. I didn't have that video earlier. I don't think they have it at night. Well, anyways, there you go. It's the Strait of Hormuz. All right. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Wrapping it up. More to come. I'll be keeping an eye on the developments, and we will keep you informed. And I appreciate you being here. All right, that's it. And see, I didn't realize I had that until now. We'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.
Heidi, thank you. Now, as I mentioned, Roy Challens is also following developments in Israel. He's in Amman, the Jordanian capital, because Israel has banned Al Jazeera from reporting there. He has this report on the latest Iranian strikes on Tel Aviv, a number of which broke through defense systems there.
Well, look, you know, any air defense system, as competent and as good as it is, and as layered as it is, there is always going to be stuff that gets through. The Israelis know that. And when you have as many rockets being launched at Israeli towns and cities as Iran has been doing over the last 5 days, then yes, there will be some getting through. There was what the IRGC, the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, called Wave 21 of its retaliatory operation. It launched that earlier on this evening and said that this was a combined drone and missile attack. It specifically said that included in that attack package there was a cluster munition, and we saw visual evidence of that with people filming cluster, a starburst essentially in the night sky with these lights sort of twinkling down to ground level. There were fires reported in Tel Aviv, widespread damage being reported to buildings, videos of ambulance crews and fire crews putting out fires. The ambulance crews said that there weren't any injuries that they could see. What was this weapon? Well, it's a pretty new addition to the Iranian armory. It's a missile that goes by the translation name of a fortress buster. And it's got a pretty sophisticated warhead that can maneuver as it comes down to Earth. And when it opens up, it will scatter up to 20 submunitions or bomblets, each carrying about 2.5 kilos of explosive material. So quite devastating in a kind of area of about 8 square kilometers. It's a cluster munition, so many countries ban the use of these. But Iran and Israel are not signatories to the anti-cluster munition treaty, and they do still use them.
All right, want to head over to Axel Zaimovich, who is monitoring the situation from here in Doha. So, Axel, as we both know, yesterday was a very active day, very loud day in the skies over Doha. What more do we know about the situation there and the warnings and strikes that we saw over